It is that time, once again, my fellow Chibits, to look at what I will watch for the upcoming anime season, for fall of anime 2020 to be exact. Now, I am already kind of aware of some of the things that are coming out for this upcoming season, like Haikyuu, Burn the Witches OVA, Attack on Titan on like December 7th of this year. You have stuff like Higurashi. You know, there is a lot. There is so much coming out. Like, Jujutsu Kaisen. There is so much good quality stuff coming out this season that I am extremely excited. Even before I look at this entire list, I look at some of the stuff that is going to be like a dark horse of the season that might stand out and be like maybe the next ReZero or something. There's already so much good stuff that's coming out for this season. I'm excited. And usually, in typical fall season fashion, a lot of good anime do come out in the fall. Like, the last season of the year is one of the best seasons of the year. But obviously, we're not going to have ReZero this season. If you're unaware of it, ReZero is going to be on break, and he'll be coming back in the next anime season at the beginning of January of next year in Winter of Anime 2021. So we can finally say goodbye to, 2020. But, yeah, so, I'm excited because last season was very dead. Like, let's be honest here, okay? There was some good stuff amongst everything. Like, we had the stuff with, ReZero. We had, Uzaki-chan. We had, the stuff with Rent-A-Girlfriend. We had, Snafu Season 3. There was some good stuff. There was. But overall, there wasn't anything that was like, whoa! Like, blew you away. And obviously, just looking at some of the titles I've already seen for fall, this is looking to be a hell of a better season. So I am extremely excited for it. So I kept you waiting long enough. Let's look at it. If you're interested in looking at the list with me, I'll have it in the description. It's livechart.me. Like I said, I'll have it in the description. If you don't want to type it in, you could go to it and then pull up the chart alongside of me and we can look at it together. But okay, let's get started. So, I'm hiding leftovers this time for we don't see stuff that's carrying on from the previous season just to kind of make this less cluttered because we already know what came from the last season. So, I'm hiding leftovers just to kind of clarify. Now, we have this. We have Fushigi, which is, obviously something I'm not really interested in. And obviously Kaiju I'm not interested in, and this I'm not really interested in. These three series have already aired a few episodes. No, this is about to air a first episode, but overall I'm not interested in these. They're two short forms, as you can see, and this series definitely doesn't look like it's geared towards me in terms of what I'm looking for. If you like this type of stuff, go for it, but I can just already tell by just everything, it's definitely not gonna be for me. So, let's actually scroll down to the stuff that I looked at earlier when I was, setting up the video, and it is this, Higurashi. So, in 3 days, we are gonna be getting the Higurashi anime. Now, to clarify, if anyone is unaware, I have watched Higurashi, the original. Like, I have watched, the first and second season. I've watched the OVAs, and I actually own the manga. I haven't read the entire manga, so I can't say, like, how different the manga is in comparison to the anime, but I know a lot about Higurashi. I love this series. It is fantastic, despite, many like to, meme on the derpy animation and facial expressions, which I think really gave a lot of life to Higurashi when it first came out so many years ago. I'm excited to see this. I believe this is actually, like a remake. I believe this is an entire remake to the story, and if I remember correctly when I was watching the Higurashi anime for the first time many years ago, I remember there was a couple of arcs that were cut out from the anime. Now, obviously, the anime was very conclusive. It did do a good job with concluding the story it had, but there was a few things that were completely cut and weren't explained in some areas, and I hope that this remake actually dives into some of the stuff that was cut and also brings so much more life to the horror genre, psychological genre, honestly, because it's been a really long time personally and since I've actually seen a really good horror anime, and I would love Higurashi to really do a fantastic job and just rekindle that type of genre of anime, because I like really unsettling anime. Even though I love psychological, I think everybody knows that, and I love dark and gritty stuff, I also like the horror genre if it's done right. If it is done right. I don't think gore is necessarily horror. I think it's gore. It's like something completely different. And I really love Higurashi's elements of what it has. So I'm excited. I'm so excited for Higurashi. If you have never watched it, seriously, give this series a shot. I don't know if it's going to hold up to the original, but I'm willing to bet you it's probably going to be good. And actually looking at this, it says 14 plus episodes continuing into the winter season. So we're getting a 2-core season, so I'm assuming we're getting around like 23, 24 episodes of Higurashi, which, depending on how much content they're willing to cover, there's probably going to be a second season as well, because you have to remember that the original Higurashi was 2 seasons with a few OVAs, so if they're wanting to do a full first season of it, there might be a season 2 as well that will get more into the story. But yeah, so I'm excited. It's by Studio Passion. Okay, so that's interesting. It's not, you know, the old studio that did it, but okay, let's continue on. Obviously, I'm gonna watch it. I love Higurashi. Assault Lily. Okay, what is this? By Studio Shaft. Okay. Magic military sci-fi. It looks like Maho magic, you know, Maho girls, like magical girls, you know, going in and saving the day. Just judging by the look of it. And this is Studio Shaft, which did bring us Monica Magica, so it kind of makes sense. It fits with their theme. On Earth in the near future, humanity faced imminent destruction from mysterious giant creatures known as Huge. Oh wow, what a name. Okay, but anyways, the entire world unites against the Huge and successfully develops weaponry known as Charm. Counter Huge Arms. Oh my goodness, that name. By combining science and magic, Charm exhibits high rates of synchronization with teenage girls, and the girls who use Charm are viewed as heroes called Lilies? Throughout the world, garden military academies are established to train lilies to face the Huge and to serve... What a name! To face the Huge. Like, what? And to serve as bases to protect and guide people. This is a story about finding girls who aim to become lilies at one such garden. Okay, here's the thing. This sounds so mediocre. So generic. Just the description alone of Assault Lily sounds super generic. However, since it is Studio Shaft, I am inclined to believe it's going to be amazing. Like, just the animation alone from Studio Shaft usually could carry a story, because their animation is just bonkers. They go off the wall with stuff, like, you know, the Monogatari series, just think about that, Monica Magica. You know, they go bonkers with their animation, so, I mean, just the animation alone is enough to get me interested because of Studio Shaft. But in terms of story, looking at the description, it looks incredibly generic. But as I've always said, just because it sounds generic doesn't necessarily mean that it is generic. It's like ReZero. Like, when you first heard about ReZero, like if ReZero was to come out today, okay, today, and you heard about, oh, you transported to another world, you would instantly say, oh, it's another, you know, isekai series. That's what you'd think of ReZero, because when you first see the premise of it, it's just like a typical, you know, isekai. But then you see what actually happens, you're like, whoa! That's the thing, you can never really judge a book by its cover. You could really never judge, like, these type of series with its very, like, basic, generic summaries. So I don't really want to say that Assault Lily is going to be bad, but I don't want to say it's going to be good either. So I'm going to keep my eye on it. I might watch first few episodes of it, and depending on how I feel about it, I'll do a video. But I am inclined to give it a watch just because it is by Studio Shaft. They normally do some crazy stuff. But okay, we have Majo no Tabi. Okay, adventure fantasy by C2C, based on a light novel. Okay, it's not about the destination. Oh, so it's about the journey, huh? What's your favorite story? Does it have a hero who slays a dragon and saves a princess, or a child of prophecy destined for greatness? Well, my favorite story is a little different. It's the tale of a witch who travels the world seeking nothing in particular. With no quest of her own, she's free to wander whatever the wind takes her, adding a few pages to the story of whoever she meets before setting off the next adventure. At the end of her travels, the witch takes on an apprentice who will one day begin her own journey, and so the cycle continues, or so the story goes. Now the witch who starts this story anew, who could she be? Ooh. That sounds really interesting. So, it's literally about a witch just gaining knowledge, and that seems like a... Okay, so, judging by just this, the description alone, is obviously, I mean, I know it says Tags Adventure, so, yeah, obvious, but it seems like the story's going to be focusing on the witch just traveling to different cities. We're going to get to see a lot of world building, I think, in this, you know, series. There's a lot of world building, a lot of different settings, magic added into it, and a lot of lore to, like, you know, what is being written in the books and stuff. It seems like, you know, a really interesting series. I don't know exactly how in-depth or good the story's going to be, but it's definitely going to be something that's going to allow you to be immersed. Like, a very immersive series with adventure, fantasy, and all that. And that seems like it's going to be fun. I feel like people are really going to like Majo. I really have a good feeling that might be good, but we'll see. I'll definitely watch the first episode of that. So let's scroll down here. What do we got? We got 100 Man no Inochi. What is this? Mahou film, action drama, fantasy game, shonen. Okay, what is going on here in the background? So it's like some fantasy stuff, and then you have some real life stuff, like he's behind a window. Okay, anyways, let's look. So it's based on a manga, 12 episodes so far. 9th grader Yusuke is practical, friendless, and not active in any clubs. Then one day he and two female classmates are suddenly sent to another world. Okay, we got an isekai. Sent to another world where they must work together to battle for their lives. Yotsuya is a lone wolf and has always lived his life according to his wants. But how will that work out now that he's supposed to be a hero? Oh! So he's very selfish. He's someone that doesn't care about others. Huh. Interesting. That's very interesting. So, 100 Man no Inochi. So, that could definitely lead into something interesting. I feel like that could be good. And you know how I love my isekai, since ReZero is coming to a close for now. I think I'm gonna watch this. I'll give this a shot. Because, like, I need that, my isekai trash in my life. I really need that, so I'm watching it. Hypnosis Mike. A1 Pictures, it's a musical. Okay, instantly kind of leaning towards skip, but let's see. In a world where women now dominate the government, the creation and use of weapons is strictly forbidden. However, by no means has conflict been brought to an end. Instead of weapons, wars wage through words. With the power of the hypnosis mic, lyrics can affect one's opponent in various ways and cause real damage. Those in the divisions outside the women-only Choyo award thus use it for fierce rap battles. As their weapons and the constant clap. What? Wait, what? They're using the music as for rap battles. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I might just watch that just for the sheer funniness factor of that. Literally rap battles to ruin somebody. Oh, no wonder it's hurting people. Why it's causing real life damage. You're destroying their ego and pride with rap battles. Yeah, I'll check this out. Okay, I was gonna judge it because of, you know, the music tag. See what I said? Never judge a book by its cover. That's a big thing. And I was about to judge this, but I'll give it a shot just because of, you know, that sounds hilarious. Rap battle. Okay. Dungeon Girl. So is this, season 3? I have yet to actually finish season 2. Treacherous, it's Ancient Times. I'm assuming this is season 3. I have not finished season 2. So, maybe I should catch up. I did not know season 3 was coming out so soon. It feels so soon. Holy crap. Okay, Rel Roman Nitsky. Okay, wait. Oh, it's a short form series, 12 episodes. This looks like a moe cute series. That's exactly what it is. It seems like one of those very series that just you enjoy, have a cup of tea or coffee, and relax. That's exactly what this seems like. Set in Japan, railroad travel service. So basically just about railroads traveling around Japan. It's a cute series, kind of just advertising the rail systems of Japan, etc. Okay, nothing too crazy. That's gonna be a skip. Tonikaku Kawaii. I've heard something about this series. I have actually heard something about this. I was being recommended this about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. I remember someone say, Chibi, you really gotta check this out for this upcoming season. So let me see. Comedy, romance, shonen. Okay, I like my romance. Nasa falls in love at first sight after an encounter with the mysterious Tsukasa. When Nasa earnestly confesses his feelings, she replies, I'll date you, but only if we're married. Nasa and Tsukasa's cute, precious, newlywed life of love is about to be... Wait, what? Wait, what? They're already This series already has made end of story development faster than any other romance near it. Like, there is romance series that take, no joke, 300 to 400 chapters to finally get a freaking kiss scene, and you're telling me these characters are legitimately already married? What? Okay. I will be extremely angry. I'll be extremely angry if they do marry, but then it turns out that they're just gonna act like, oh, they're not really together. I'm gonna be angry. So, I'll give this a watch. I definitely want to give this a watch since they're married already. That's so much development already. Just in that description alone, there is so much development. So now we got King's Raid, or original story that will reveal brand new characters that do not appear in the game. So this is based on a game. King's story. There's not really much. It's by Sunrise Beyond, huh? There's really not much information. So it's based on a game, but original story and characters. Well, I'll check it out since there's really, like, no information. I do like the cover. I like the way the artwork looks, so that's enough for me to at least keep my eye on it and watch the first episode. Okay, so we got, Jujutsu Kaisen. Okay. Jujutsu Kaisen obviously is going to be spectacular. I did take a brief glimpse at the leaked episode that came out on YouTube. Yes, I know, you're probably like, wait, what? Yeah, apparently Jujutsu Kaisen, like a few days ago, or less than a week ago, the first episode literally leaked on YouTube. And it was, I think it was like by an official source, and people got to kind of see it. There was no subs, obviously. But, apparently, it's spectacular. What I briefly saw of it, it was ridiculous in terms of animation. So I feel like Jujutsu Kaisen is definitely in good hands. Studio Mappa is doing a fantastic job with it. I've only read the first few chapters of Jujutsu Kaisen when I did my, first impressions, so I'm honestly excited. I'm excited to see this in anime form. I really do feel like this is going to be fantastic, because alongside of those that have recommended me Chainsaw Man, which I absolutely love, and I've talked about, I still need to make a video on it. I'm still wrapping my mind around everything that's happened in the latest chapters, but Jujutsu Kaisen has been recommended almost just as much as Chainsaw Man. And if there is anything I know from your guys' recommendations, usually you guys know what I like. And I have a feeling Jujutsu Kaisen is going to be fantastic. And I'm really looking forward to this anime. I cannot wait for the first episode to actually watch it, get my hands on it, and really see it for myself, besides just a brief clip I watched of it. So yeah, look forward to that. Okay, so we have Idu to Neko, short form. Okay, that's Skip. Haikyuu. Okay. So, Haikyuu, I did not watch the last, 4 episodes of the previous season of Haikyuu, so I'm kind of behind on it. I'm going to try to catch up, but right now I'm doing my Sword Art Online catch-up. And I know many like, wait, you're watching Sword Art Online over Haikyuu? Look, okay, I know not everybody likes Sword Art Online, but I kind of do, and I'm catching up on Sword Art Online right now. I'm actually trying to watch the season that just came out. Wow, there's a lot that's going on. It's fantastic, by the way. But, yeah, I'm catching up on Sword Art Online, and if I have enough time before everything airs, I'll start doing Haikyuu as well, but I'm right now currently catching up, like I said, on SAO. But, for now, I'm gonna have to put Haikyuu to the side, because, I know it's fantastic. I love Haikyuu. It's one of the best sports anime ever made. Oh, it's insane. But I'll have to not talk about it, because I am not up to date with it, but I will catch up with it. So now let's move on down. We have Dragon Quest. Never played the games. I know many are going to be upset with that one. Never played Dragon Quest, but gonna have to skip. Hanyo. Oh, this is the Inuyasha Sequel. What? Oh, it's already. Oh, I forgot about that. That's coming out this season. The sequel to Inuyasha's coming out. That's a huge deal. Okay, it's by Studio Sunrise. I don't really want to read the description because, I want to be surprised. Looking at everything, oh, I see all the returning characters. I see Shishomaru, I see Inuyasha, obviously the kids. I don't see Kagome. I really don't see her whatsoever. I see the iconic tree with, where it all began, but I don't really see Kagome. Is she, well, I don't know. It doesn't look like she would be. Maybe she's just in Japan. Maybe, well, regardless, though, I will say that this is definitely something I'm looking forward to. I hold a special place in my heart with Inuyasha. I don't talk about Inuyasha much. I've never really talked about it much on my channel, but it was one of those series that I discovered as a kid after Spice and Wolf and Clannad, when I was having my whole romance adventure fix, when I was really getting into stuff, when I watched Yu Yu Hakusho for the first time, and I was watching, let's say, Naruto, and, I was watching Bleach, and all that. I was also watching Inuyasha, and Inuyasha was so good. I really love Inuyasha. I love Naraku and all the stuff that happened, and I'm excited to see this. I don't know how many are going to feel about it, because it's kind of controversial continuing a story that had a really good conclusion, but it's nice little sprinkles on top of something that was already fantastic. If you don't like it, you don't have to watch it. If you don't want it, you don't have to watch it, because the story was already concluded with, Inuyasha, but seeing this, I'm interested to see. I wonder if Naraku is going to pop back up again or not, but we'll see. But, yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch that. We have Love Live. I haven't watched the previous, so that's getting skipped. Okay, so now we have Senyoku no Sigrify. I've heard about this series. I believe that this has been mentioned to me before. Okay, so about A1 Pictures Action and Fantasy. The Pillar suddenly appeared on Earth, posing a threat to all life forms. Running out of options to protect themselves, humanity finds itself on the brink of extinction, but a god named Odin offers them a way to salvation. Odin proclaims a counterattack against the Pillars by bestowing humanity with young female pilots with supernatural powers, the Valkyries, and their spirit fighter planes are as a means of fighting back. Huh. Okay. It's anime original, so it's not going to be based on a manga or light novel, so they can do whatever they want with it. Huh. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that description. There's really not much to really be said. It feels very similar to some of the stuff, but as I always say, don't judge a book by its cover, but I'll keep an eye on it. I'm on the fence about that. I don't know if I want to watch it or not, so I'll just stay on the fence and I'll mark that, and I'll watch it when, the episode comes out if I feel like it. So now we have, Mahoka. Oh, yes, Magical High. Okay, the irregular at Magic High School. Gonna be just straight up with you. I don't like this series. I do not like this series. Trip down memory lane. When this first came out so many years ago, like the first season, I got so much hate for my I despise the series. I did not like the anime. And if you like it, go for it. Love the series. Have a good time with it. But I don't like it. And I remember I got so much hate for me disliking the series. Like, oh my goodness, it was so bad. It was so bad. But just, I don't know. It's not for me. It is 100% not for me. I feel like EMC is very bland, has no personality, and just is like OP for no reason. And I know I watch a lot of series that has OP characters, but I just felt like his personality was just so bland. It just wasn't enjoyable whatsoever. But yeah, I'm not really going to watch the second season. I did not like the first season. Maybe it improved or something, who really knows. But yeah, that's just my 2 cents on it, so skip. What is this? Iwa Kakuru. Okay, so we have... So is this like the dumbbell series? Is this exactly what it is? Because look at... She is ripped! Like, holy crap, she is ripped. Look, these characters are ripped as... Holy crap. Okay, the manga centers around girls who compete in sports climbing, particularly climbing artificially constructed walls. Okay, that's all I need to know. So, they're ripped as hell, and definitely gonna be a lot of people watching that if they like Dumbbell. Might watch it myself. Okay, anyways, Kairu no Pickles. What is this? Pickles the Frog character. It's anime based on a corporation's Pickle the Frog's character. Okay, that's skip. Muno no Nana. My bridge, psychological, okay, you got my attention. Shonen, supernatural, thriller, an academy on an island, and unnavigable waters. I know I just butchered that. Their students train tirelessly to fight back against the enemies of humanity. The protagonist, a student newly transferred there, also sets out with the intentions of eradicating all enemies of humankind. An unpredictable intellectual suspense story of justice and evil. Well... I'll watch this, because that psychological tag has caught my interest. I like psychological, so yeah, I'll check it out. It's based on a manga, too, huh? Okay. Kamitachi. Wait, what is this? Why does the characters remind me of... Wait. Why does this look similar? I recognize this cover. Wait. Only 39 years into the life full of bad luck, Roma passed away in his sleep, taking pity on them. 3 divine beings show compassion by reincarnating him as a young boy to a magical new world. Now he spends his time researching and caring for slimes, but after healing an injured traveler, Roma decides to set out with his new friend on a journey to use his power to help others. I recognize that characters. Like, she looks like the priestess from Goblin Slayer. Doesn't she not? Does she not look like the priestess from Goblin Slayer? But, I don't know, I feel like I've seen this. Like, I've seen this recommended or something to me. I mean, I'm gonna watch it. Isekai series, I like my Isekai trash. But, yeah. But, I feel like that's been recommended to me before. Meisetsu, what is this? By Studio Gokumi. When four hardworking friends pair up to chase their dream of becoming professional stand-up comedians, they quickly find out that being funny is seriously difficult. Also, it's a comedy slice of life. Skip. Himitsu... Okay... Skip. What is this? An anime adapting 12 works of the Alpha Polis Eternity Books romance label for adult women. Oh, so it's otome type stuff. For the most part, I'm gonna skip that. Golden Kamuy, 3rd season. Glad to see Golden Kamuy. Wait, this is marked as spoilers? But they spoil everything else. Okay, I got you. Anyways, Golden Kamuy, season 3. Still need to finish season 2, but, I'm just gonna say my 2 cents on it. If you love something fantastic, like you want something really good and unique, watch Golden Kamuy. It's super good. Like, it's really different than the normal stuff that you would watch. I really think if you want something unique, something mature, historical, learn something about Japan, watch Golden Kamuy. It's good. One Rune, 3rd season. I haven't seen the other 2 seasons, so skip. Wait, is this the Magical Princess? I can tell by the cover, because every time I go to my local bookstore to pick up manga, I see this girl on a cover when I'm looking through. This is Magical Princess, isn't it? Princess Salis is trying to get good night's sleep. Some shit. Yeah, this is Magical Princess. Wait, this is already getting an anime? Really? Holy crap. Okay. I've always been interested in the manga. I was always wanting to pick up the manga because it seemed like something I would like. I never picked up the manga. I'm going to watch this first episode. I just never went out of my way to buy it. But I always wanted to read it. So the anime's coming out. Sure. Good time to get into the series. I'll watch the first episode of Sleeping Princess. Ikebukuro Westgate Park. What is this? Daga Kobo, drama, mystery, romance. Crime-ridden Ikebukuro is a haven for violent game. Oh, very different so far. The Yakuza in the home to Makoto Majima to protect his friends. This charismatic troubleshooter mediates disputes among the warring factions, even fixing problems the police can't. But when a rising tide of violence results in Makoto losing a loved one, can he ride out the storm while he drown in all the spilled blood that fills the street? Okay! We got a dark horse on our hands, everyone. We got a dark horse. This is potentially going to be one of those series that stands out depending on where it goes. This seems like that dark horse of this anime season. I'm starting to believe that's what this is. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Okay. Oh, yeah, by the way, to continue on, I'm going to watch it. Kuma Bear, with a title like that, I don't know how to feel about it. It's a VR MMO. I think I want to skip this one. So, wait, Noblesse is getting an anime this season? Wait, seriously? Okay, I'm looking forward to that then. I mean, I've been told to read Noblesse for a very long time, ever since I really started dabbling into, webtoons and all that, and I believe we got, like, an OVA episodes, like, a long time ago. I'm glad to see it actually get in the series by Production IG. I'm gonna watch that. I'm definitely gonna watch that. I'm excited. Hopefully it is done better than how God of High School is done. Because even though I know the webtoon's good, the anime I felt was like, that's how I feel about it. But, yeah, Noblesse. Gonna watch that. Strike Witches, Road to Berlin. Never watched Strike Witches. I know that's gonna come as a surprise, but never watched Strike Witches, so I can't watch that. Tsukita, the animation 2. Never watched the first season. Also skip. Kimi to Boku by Silverlink, action, fantasy, military, romance. The Empire is a mechanized utopia with highly developed science and technology. The Nebulous Sovereignty is a nation feared as the land of the witches, whose people use paranormal power. The two countries have been constantly at war for more than 100 years, but now 2 heroes have appeared in their respective lands. Eska has come to be recognized as the greatest military asset of the Empire at the youngest age in its history. Alice Lyses is the princess of the nebulous sovereignty called the Ice Calamity, which will with fear by her enemies. The 2 meet on the battlefield and become mortal enemies. Prides lock horns as they both fight uncompromisingly to protect their respective nations, families, and comrades. Obviously this is going to be like a Romeo and Juliet type story between the 2 characters. It's very, very apparent that's probably what's going to happen here. It might be good. Silverlink does some good stuff, but I don't know. We'll see. I'll stay on the fence on that one. We'll see where that goes. We got oh, I actually scrolled down that one. We got Seiza. That is a skip. Akudama Drive. Ooh, this looks cool. Oh, Studio Clown, too, huh? Anime original. Many years ago, a great civil war ravaged Japan, leaving the country fragmented between two regions, Kansai and Kanto. In Kansai, a group of 6 Akudama carry out missions given to them by a mysterious black cat while evading... Kyubey. Yeah, wait, is it Kyubey, the black cat? Is Kyubey from, Monica Magica? Is that what's going on here? But a dangerous journey is about to unfold when a civilian girl becomes twisted into the Akudama's way of life and witnesses their criminal drives. Huh. They're evading... So we have 2 criminal stories. We have this, and then we have this coming out in the same season, competing with each other, huh? They both seem like they're both original. Yeah, this is... Wait, no, that's original. This is a novel, huh? Well, we got 2 criminal stories, so we're going to get to see who's better at it. Okay, I will definitely watch that just because it's a very similar vein as the other one, and to see which one is actually better. Okay, Gerda Buru, short form, skip, okay. Let's see what we got here. Adachi to Shimamura, let's see, Tezuka Productions, Romance School, Shoujo Ai, Slice of Life, based on a light novel. We're going to have some Yuri, it seems, okay, and Yuri bait, most likely, let's be honest here. Usually when it comes to these type of stories, it's done in a way to where there's no progress. It's done even worse than romance stories are, usually. Like, if you know how a typical romance manga is, how they just, like, they had 12 episodes literally spent on them finally working up the courage to just hold freaking hands. Well, Shoujo Ai is very different. It's just Yuri bait with no progression and just done in such a way, it's just like, So... I don't know, it might be good, might be not, and I'm just gonna put that to the side. If it gets told that it's good, I'll check it out, but I'm gonna put that one to the side. Anime, Capybara, skip, Gochumon. Oh, wait, this is getting a 3rd season? Oh, okay. I really like this series. I don't talk about this series, I watch it in my own time, but I like Gochumon. It's super cute. It's a really cute little Moe Blob series, it's adorable. I'll watch this. I'm going to continue watching. I didn't know it was getting a 3rd season. Okay, so Kami-sama ni Natahi. What is this series? Okay, PA Works, drama fantasy, original anime, okay. One day during Yota Narukami's last summer vacation of high school, a girl named Hina suddenly appears and proclaims herself the all-knowing god. Hina announces to the thoroughly confused Yota the world will end in 30 days. Yota then witnessed Hina's godlike powers of prophecy, convincing him that her powers are real. Hina's naive innocence believes her power, and she decides to live at Yota's home for some reason. Thus begins an eventful summer before the end of the world. Okay, whoa, that seems like that might be an interesting story. Very sad. I have a feeling like this is gonna be a sad story. It's PA Works too, so yeah, they're known for some sad stuff. They've done a lot of sad things. So yeah, I'll watch that. That seems like something to keep my eye on. Taiso Samurai. Ooh, I like the look of this cover. By Studio Mappa. Wait, 2 Mappa shows. We have Jujutsu Kaisen in this in the same season. Anime original. In the year 2002, the formerly powerful Japanese men's gymnastics team member Shotaro Aragaki is no longer able to compete. Even though he trains strenuously daily, he is asked about retiring by his coach, Amakusa. However, a certain encounter alters Aragaki's fate. Huh. So he's a guy that's basically at retirement but doesn't want to give up. That's a very interesting presentation to a story. It's a guy that's kind of reached past his prime but trying to stay relevant. I like that. I really like that. That seems like something I might enjoy. Yukoku no Morita. I'm gonna butcher that. Production IG, another series by them. Mystery Psychological Shonen, another psychological series. Okay. This looks like a Sherlock Holmes looking thing. Like, look at this. This looks like Sherlock Holmes. In the late 19th century, look, there we go. In the late 19th century, Great Britain rules over a quarter of the world. Nobles sit in their fancy homes in comfort and luxury while the working class slaves away at their jobs. When young Albert James Moriarty's upper class family adopts 2 lower class orphans, the cruelty the boys experience at his family's hands cements Albert's hatred of the nobility he was born into. He asks the older of the 2 boys, who has a genius mind and a killer instinct, to help him rid the world of evil, starting with Albert's own... Wait, it's... Oh, it's a murder series. Oh, so it's like Dexter, killing... Oh, it's literally like the TV show Dexter. Ooh, that's caught my attention. Ooh... That's getting watched. That's getting watched. That sounds really good. That sounds really freaking good. Ochi Kobori Fruit Tart, skip. By Studio Phil, though. They usually do good stuff, though. But skip. A3 Season Autumn and Winter. Second core of A3. Haven't watched it, so skip. Osumatsu is a good series, but didn't see Season 2, so skip. Ooh, look at this cover. Sorte Doki ga Neck. TIA. Anime original. A lot of anime originals this season. You know what's up? Okay, original anime with a theme of communication centering on, oh, it's a short, oh. But anyways, communication centering on the employees of a convenience store that you find anywhere, including the protagonist of many mysteries. That sucks, it's short form, because I feel like short form really limit a lot of stories. So, just skip. Let's see. Magatsu Wada Hit. Yeah, I probably mispronounced that. Yokohama Animation Lab, Action Fantasy Magic. In the Wada Hit Empire, humanity's spirit remains fragmented from a disaster in the past where many lives were lost to bloodthirsty monsters who were once summoned. But the fate of the capital is about to drastically change when shy transport worker Inu and naive Empire soldier Leo get caught up in a smuggling incident. I already see what they're doing. And the Inu and a Leo, like a cat and dog right there, I already see where that's going. In a smuggling incident. Skip. I'm going to skip that. Oh, this is short form. Looking to be, yep, it's ecchi series. I can already tell by the way that just the characters drawn seems to be very cliche-ridden, like driven and all that. I'm going to skip that. Tales of Crestordia. Really? That's getting an anime. Okay. Oh, it's short form. So skip then for me, because I haven't even played the game, rather just play the game. D4 DJ First Mix. Having moved back to Japan from abroad, Rinku transfers to Yoba Academy where DJing is popular. It's a DJ series. Oh, I guess I should have saw that from that. So it's like DJ, huh? Skip. And then we got the Attack on Titan final season. Oh my goodness. So this is airing December 7th. So it's going to be kind of a late series this season. Like, it's coming out in December, not like starting in October like normal series. So we're going to actually having this air in the middle of Christmas, which is kind of weird. But Attack on Titan's final season, I'm going to tell you guys right now. No spoilers, but prepare to have your mind like, boom. Like, it's going to explode. Like, it is insane what happens in the content you guys are going to see in the anime. It's going to be ridiculous. Like, I tell you right now, there's a reason why it's one of my favorite manga of all time right now. It's a reason why it's like that. It is so good. I still actually need to catch up. I'm a few chapters behind. I'm thinking of doing like a stream on Twitch and catching up. But Attack on Titan can't come soon enough. I'm excited for December 7th to actually get my hands on the first episode of the final season of Attack on Titan. But okay, so that's pretty much about it when it comes to this season of anime. There is a lot of shows in comparison. Like here, let's see. Can I go to the previous season? Previous season. Oh, no, that's winter 2021. Okay, wait, let's go back. So summer of 2020. Okay, this previous season, like, look how little shows there are in comparison. Like, there's barely anything this season. Like, you know, what we're getting out of right now. But then you go to this season and look at the freaking list. Like, the list is ridiculous. Like, there's so much more this anime season, and so much good quality, too. Because, like, look, let's go to the previous, you know, season, what we were on, you know, summer. And, let's just look. Like, we got God of High School. We got, I don't think this is doing too good. I haven't heard anybody talk about that. I haven't heard anyone really talk about this either. ReZero, obviously, really good. Great Pretender is fantastic. Decadence is good. Fire Force, yes. But, yeah, I don't think there's really anything else that's really stood out to people this season besides, like, maybe No Guns Life, The Storm Line. Obvious, like, continuations. Like, you know, the continuations are what really, like, stood out. But there isn't, like, that many series that is, like, crazy, like, you know, this season. Like, there is a lot. Like, look, we have Higurashi coming out. We have, you know, this series is interesting, but we have Dungeon Girl, we have this series of the romance, we have Jujutsu Kaisen, we have Haikyuu, we have, you know, the Inuyasha sequel, we got, let's see, Irregular, I know a lot of people like that, even though I don't like it. I mean, we got, let's see here, we got Golden Kamuy, we have this series, the Ikeburo series down here, we have Noblesse, We have Strike Witches, because I know many people love that original series. We have this Akuma Dai that looks really good. We got this Yukoku or whatever. As you can see, there's a lot of good stuff here. Attack on Titan. I mean, there is back-to-back really good shows this upcoming season in comparison to summer. So I'm excited. This looks like it's going to be a fantastic season. I'm so happy because there's going to be a lot more for me to watch, and I won't feel like I'm just only watching ReZero, because that's literally kind of what I've only been doing. I've been watching ReZero and Uzaki-chan. That's really it. That's all I've been watching in God of High School until I kind of But, yeah, so I'm excited to see all of this new stuff that's coming out this season. Oh, it can't come soon enough. I cannot wait for October to finally reach. It's just a few days, 3 days, and then Higurashi is finally in my hands, and then this season begins. But I'll leave it at that, though. I love you guys. You have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. If you enjoy my content, please subscribe. If you like this video, please leave a like it, because it does help me out a lot. It really does. And tell me what you're going to be watching for this upcoming season. But with that, Chibi out.